I
see
see
widescreen
Legend
Link's
of Zelda
Awakening.
Link's Awakening.
All right, you see widescreen Link's Awakening? Good enough for me.
Yes.
Let me just take one look,
So
class
unhappy.
glimpse
I listen to the sound as well. It's fine.
at this.
Oh my
All right,
god.
that's good enough for me.
That player's
Alrighty.
Link screen.
My name.
Why is Link 23
My name
years old?
isn't Link.
It is today.
Boat.
Big Ray. Okay, so this was up for all of one day. That is not what I wanted to do. How do I
I think it
backspace?
lasts 3.
Back. That's not what I wanted to do. Fuck you. The buttons on this are very
The
strange.
backspace is on the bottom right. The arrow that's going to the
Oh,
left.
that one. Okay, okay. There we go. That's
Welcome.
Someone had to.
There we
That's
go.
what I'm here for. Glad I could help.
Okay, so
I
this
got
game
someone
was
to-
up
Oh.
for all of one day. And it exists explicitly to hurt people like Fanboy.
Define man and God.
I do appreciate that at least you're not seeing everything crazy while you're within the house.
God, imagine if they had arranged it like how they're arranged in the original game, where they're all on one giant, like, interior screen.
Oh, like the original Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
use the screen skip glitch to
Oh.
traverse indoors and get yourself stuck eventually.
Okay, but like that's not even like the worst thing I can do here.
Boom, 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 boom.
Like, there's so much just happening here. Oh, God. This is actually gonna give me a headache to look at.
Oh god.
It's
Where's
me!
Link?
I am the bastard man!
Where's
Oh,
Link?
God, this is gonna give me a headache.
He's moving so fast.
He's really zooming. He's really
I'm zooming!
We got stuck in a tree.
is this just an option that you can?
This is an option I can do! This is just something
Yeah,
I
this is
can
an
do
option for this.
to make everybody miserable except me. I am the only person in the world who does not like hate this.
I enjoy that this is happening. I think you missed your sword.
Oh no, I know where I'm
No.
going. Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
my
no,
sword's
he's
back
not.
there. I missed my sword. What the fuck am I doing?
But I know what I'm
I
doing.
know where I'm going. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
I mean,
Hoot hoot! So you are the lad who wants... I'll change it back to like something more reasonable in a second.
I was gonna say I'm so glad that the text is like properly sized.
All right, I think. All right, I think the auto scale is like at 8x, 7x in this resolution. I'm going to set it to 4x because that feels right to me. That means every pixel is like 4 times bigger than it should be. Which
Yeah,
I
that's a lot.
guess would be technically 8
you can
times
see
bigger.
4 screens on each. You can see 4 to 8 screens where you should be seeing one. Yeah.
Yeah. I also like that this game has, as you can see, like in the bottom left corner there, like 4 buttons instead of the 2 that like you get when playing on a Game Boy. I think
That is ideal.
the Switch remake gave you like 2 assignable buttons and like had 1 button for shield and 1 button for sword all the time. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
I
that's
didn't play the
more.
Switch version very much.
I never got it. I don't actually like Link's Awakening that much.
I should. It's my favorite.
It is a very
older
nice
Zelda.
remake. I also like that the music
I have very
changes.
personal reasons for not having strong feelings about Link's Awakening.
Did you like
That's
play it
fair.
for too long, like on a car ride or something, and just decide you hated it? That's totally personal.
No, my copy lost a save file like 3 times.
I bought a
no.
copy from fucking GameStop. Oh wait, can I just? Oh man, I can do this.
I think
I
it
don't
was
have the
still
rupees.
called Funcoland when I bought mine there.
My copy would have been purchased from a Game Crazy, I believe.
Not to be confused with Electronics Boutique.
No. Usually we went to Game Crazy or Babbage's.
I always heard about Babbage's. I never actually saw one.
Babbage's is part of what became GameStop.
I want to
it's
say they
one of
might
them.
not have been around here, but then how would I know about them?
It's spoken of in
It
lore.
was Babbage's, Funcoland, Electronics Boutique, and a fourth one that I can't remember.
Was KB Toys involved in there in some fashion?
No.
No.
No,
No.
KB was separate.
KB Toys was more like Toys R Us.
KB, yeah,
Yeah.
KB sold more than just video games.
KB
should
hardly sold video games.
Yeah.
With software, etc. involved.
That could be.
That might be one of them.
They've made like embellishments to the animations of like thing of like brush getting destroyed and it
The
looks like
leaf
shit.
thing is distracting.
Yeah, no, it's very
Yeah,
weird.
it
Yeah.
looks awful.
The way they fade out instead of like flicker out.
Like they linger for way too long. It just looks bad.
It's a
Yeah,
weird
no.
thing to say, but it reminds me of like a 90s music
Oh no,
video.
GameStop was the fourth one.
Yeah, they ate everything else.
And now they, them, and Think Geek.
Ugh.
God.
Oh, don't hit the joke.
Yeah, so GameStop absorbed Funcoland, Babbage's, and what was the other one?
Electronics Boutique.
Electronics Boutique. That's right.
I'm wondering
But
how this
a
will
lot of
look.
electronics boutiques kept their name longer than the Funcoland.
Yeah,
and
there was
Babbage
there was a very heinous and ridiculous time when the mall near me had both a like GameStop had eaten Electronics Boutique like 5 years prior, but there was still an Electronics Boutique and a GameStop in that mall.
We had that too.
I loved
That's real
that
weird.
like very brief moment in time where the GameStop and the Electronics Boutique got shifted into a GameStop and a GameStop Express.
Depressing.
Just awful. Just the worst imaginable.
I always enjoyed when GameStop every like 3 years would get like a bug up its ass that's like we'll sell movies too, and then
Can,
like
can these dogs cross screen transitions?
things are allowed to cross screen transitions to some extent.
Not.
sorry, I don't like that.
think I've only played this like long enough to confirm that it exists and it's an evil miracle. This no longer is on itch.io, but I can give you the zip if you want it.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
If you wanted to play a version of this game that ruins a great deal of its artistic intent.
See, I love it. I've always loved it when like games just suck. That's not what I meant to say. How
I
to
like
put this.
games that
Is-
like suck because like people had like strong ambitions towards making something that didn't suck and had no capacity to bring that off.
Is Terran gonna
This-
bounce everywhere all over the map, or is he gonna be stuck
He's
in this
probably
one
going to be
screen?
stuck in this square, I assume.
Okay, so
But you're
like
just
it
not allowed to-
flashes
yeah,
and and it forces you back into place. So that's how it deals with the transition.
That makes sense.
I also like
So-
the fog effect.
It's vaguely reminiscent of Link's Awakening, actually.
It
little
reminds
bit,
me
yeah.
of like how the FF Pixel remasters like have this handful of like bloom effects or whatever that like on their own they look fine, but they don't
don't
really
mix.
fit the aesthetic at all.
Oh, we don't fit the
The
aesthetic
little
at all.
leaf
This is
thing
like
cute, but
any of you guys play
What's
like
the
the Switch
theory?
port of Cave Story?
I have not.
Okay, it has
I did,
a bunch
but I
of
don't
like
remember what was the
it has a bunch of fucking
There's the
lighting
theory.
effects of all things, and it feels weird
Bloom
as
into
shit.
things.
The one thing I remember about the Switch port was that you could actually carry multiple dogs at one time.
That is
Oh,
perhaps
very
the one
dog.
good thing it did.
Multi-dog. Multi-dog.
You're multi-dog.
Multi-dog.
so I don't know if, just to go back to the GameStop thing for a second, I don't
Yeah.
know if any of these particular stores were previously known by another name, but the mall nearest to me right now has
Yeah.
3 GameStops. 1 in the mall, 2 outside in parking lots.
Given how often GameStop shuts down stores, I feel like those all have to have been born as GameStops.
Yeah, I can think of 3 GameStops that have closed in the last 5 years.
Well, GameStop's been like slowly dying, and will be dying forevermore.
They were given a stay of execution by very, very broken people.
Yeah, they were given a stay of execution by crypto libertarians, which is not
Thanks, Reddit.
what you want like to survive on.
But it makes
And
an
they can
excellent
ride it out for years and years.
Oh, they can ride
What
it
is
out.
living
Netflix
goodbye.
documentary.
Can
What's
I
that?
push this? Oh, I can't.
Aren't some of
50
those little
rupees?
things That,
That
like,
ain't shit.
Bed Bath and Beyond isn't actually
They
liquidated.
think that it's going to come back, be combined by its CEO with GameStop to produce a competitor to Amazon inexplicably called Gamerica.
Oh, that's because
Wait, so-
GameStop
GameStop was
stock.
the Beyond this whole
That's
time?
because GameStop stock acronym is GME, and ME are like some of the letters in America.
Yeah.
America!
Fuck yeah.
Gamerica.
America!
Welcome to Gamerica.
Of course, now that you say that, that same mall complex had an entire brand new shopping center, like strip mall thing, that was like they tore down a movie theater to make this strip mall. But there's another movie theater. I don't understand how this works. There was already another movie theater. There were two of them. They were both
This is
AMCs
some sort of
on
tax
opposite sides of
evasion
the mall.
scheme.
Because whatever.
This is some
But
sort of
Is
so
it
tax
a
this
big
new-
evasion.
mall?
it's not. That's the thing. It's not even that big. So this
I
new
haven't played Link's Awakening in forever. Someone tell me how to get like through
Go
this area.
in the log.
You want to go. Remember when you went out the upper right of the forest before and then came back in? That's where you want to go.
Oh, I want to go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Go back in
Who
the
even
log.
said that? Like, I don't have the voices.
Just ignoring Gogglebobs, please.
Go in log.
So anyway, so this entire strip mall shopping center on one side of the mall was built to hold a Bye Bye Baby, a Bed Bath and Beyond, a Christmas tree shops, and I think there was one other, but they're all the same
That seems
company.
like a series of just the worst decisions humans have ever made.
Right, well, since they declared bankruptcy a few months ago, the whole thing is just boarded up, and it seems like a huge waste
Yeah.
of space.
Yeah, there's a giant boarded up Bed Bath and Beyond at a mall not too
Okay,
far
I'm
from
out. I'm out of the Lost Woods. What do I fucking do now?
Remember
Go
that thing about
back in the log.
What log?
You need to give her the dust.
You need
And
to
she'll give
get
you
the
a mushroom,
mushroom.
I don't have like a fucking mushroom. I don't know what you're
Right, so
talking
go
about.
back in the log.
If you go left and down from here, you will find a log opening. You've been there before.
Oh, I
Oh,
have
the
things
log.
backwards.
The log. Okay. Okay.
What did you think they were saying?
I don't know. I'm drunk.
Bringer of the law,
Okay.
law dog.
Okay.
Before I leave for the night, I just want to share this one thing. So, partially, or for a period of time, for some reason, AMC split its stock into two for some reason.
Oh, that happens all the
Yeah,
time.
that's
It's
what
stock
happened a lot.
splits. It's not not.
No,
not
no, no. I
unusual.
mean, it's not like the stock splitting into multiple versions of stuff. There was another, like they had a second ticker symbol, and they named it. I think it was something like AMC Preferred Entity or something like that, and the ticker symbol was ape.
Ape.
Oh yeah.
Ape shall not
They
murder.
actually got more than a. They got more than just a stay of execution. That seems to have actually helped them right the ship.
Well,
Ape
Well,
off.
have fun with Link's Awakening.
Ape
I'll
shall not
miss you,
murder.
Golly.
We'll miss you, Caliscrub. Don't worry though.
I'm
We're
doing
doing
good.
this next time. Goggle Bob can't like be here for some reason. I forget. Doesn't.
Give it,
fucking
like,
matter.
2
And the
weeks.
Goggle Bob is murdered.
Right.
Later.
Have a
2
good
weeks.
night. Sleep well.
Okay, now go back to the witch.
Oh, 2 weeks. Martin Luther King Day.
Well, that
You
Monday.
need to
isn't
go
it?
back to the witch, who will give you magic powder, which you will use on him.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Then.
Thank you, fanboy, for laundering things I shout at Beat.
You just have to launder it through a voice that Beat is listening to.
I listen to Goggle Bob. I just don't like doing it. Feels wrong. But yeah, no. I have like a deep and like deeply perverse. It's the only way to describe it. Love. How do I get back to the witch? Where the fuck was the witch? Oh,
You
she's
can
in the
go
tree.
down into that building that you were.
Yeah, she's in the tree.
Yeah, she
I
lives
thought that
in a
was a
tree.
dungeon for some reason.
Yeah, it looks like a dungeon. I don't blame you on that one.
I
So a
do
deep
love like
perverted
8-bit
love.
art.
I'm wondering where he was going with that.
I believe it was for things like
Oh,
this.
wow.
that
Oh,
look like
wow.
they're
Okay,
fucking
I gotta-
graffitiing and
I
whatever.
gotta fucking do this real quick. This is important.
Oh, no. I don't like when he starts wrestling with the settings menu. Oh,
Fine,
Jesus
fine. Okay. Video.
So that's the entire.
That's the entire game.
Jesus.
Oh my god. That's beautiful.
Stop.
That's beautiful. That's fucking
Did you
beautiful.
just die from zoom out?
Yes, I did. I
He
just wanted to see
deliberately
the
zoomed out
entire
and zapped
screen.
it so that you could see the entire map get color inverted.
Yeah, I think I said it's a half scale.
Like,
Holy
why
shit.
did it look like seizure moment?
Because
Holy
I'm evil.
crap.
I am the
Because
bastard
it's a
man.
Game Boy game.
Let's see,
Yeah,
auto
don't
lock
actually do that, though.
looks like it matches about 4x. Well, either way, let's just go auto. Let's let it decide for us.
Well, now you're not going to get the best ending where Marin becomes a seagull.
Yeah.
If I was a bird, I would be content.
Now Mary will never be content.
Poor girl.
Now she has to
Well,
participate
now you can
in
go
Hyrule
steal shit, I
Warriors.
guess.
Beef.
But no, I have like a
That's
deep
good.
affection for like seeing video games in like more or less their intended intended state, but also deeply wrong. This is why I also love playing Final Fantasy VII in like how to put it, in like the wrong resolution.
Ugh.
Dark polygons that you'll cut.
Yes,
cut
yeah,
by.
like super sharp polygons, right? I love seeing N64 games in like 4K resolution because it's they absolutely weren't meant to see that way, but that way I can just sort of look at them and go, huh, interesting.
And then what?
That's it. That's all. It's very simple. There's
There's
no
no further thought.
there's no like further like thought.
There's
There's
no
no
end
like
then?
greater desire. It's just
There is no end then now.
It's just,
He just looks
it's
at
just,
things.
huh? I want to look at this. I want to just look at this in the wrong context.
Yeah, you go right to the tail cave. Or whatever.
No, you go down.
It was right. Oh no, wait, right's the swamp. You
Right
might
is
be
to the
later.
second cave. So go back down to the beach, basically.
But I like going up. Why would I want to go down? Going down sucks.
Because I want to see what a dungeon looks like in this ridiculous game.
Oh, I'm sure it looks awful.
I bet you know.
I have to admit, I'm with Beat on this one. I like what I'm seeing. Like this is not the definitive way to play Link's Awakening.
No,
But
I
this
appreciate
is
these things not
a
like
way.
a definitive way. I wouldn't recommend anyone play this any more than I'd recommend anyone playing the PC version of Ocarina of Time as anything other than like a weird art project.
Yeah, no, weird art project. Like this is
I just
the,
wish people
the
would do something
7,000
more interesting if they're gonna go to this much trouble.
I think this is interesting.
I think this is interesting.
Like it's, I get everything I could possibly get out of this within like 3 seconds.
Okay, so here's the thing about the Ocarina of Time PC port that's actually interesting to me, at least. It also has incredible randomizer support.
Yeah, I know.
Which is worth, like, I think, like, you know, at least a look if you're into that sort of shit.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this thing that I am looking at right now, and it's
Well, this
like,
thing got shut down by Nintendo. They couldn't shut down, like, Ship of Harnican because they actually,
Because
like,
they
went out of
weren't
their way to
fucking
avoid.
fool enough to put the entire goddamn game in there.
Yeah, like Ship of Harnican was like, okay, you have to, I guess, dump your own ROM because that's absolutely the only way you could possibly get an Ocarina of Time ROM. All right, Guggle Bob, where the fuck is what I'm looking for? I have
Go
no
back
idea.
down toward the beach area.
A beach area.
I
All right,
felt
cool.
like I felt like fucking like one of the weirdest. Like I don't know how your brain works.
Now pull
Situation.
right. Okay, go back up a little bit, but
Go back up.
Like one of the
it's
things
in that
that
green
like
area.
one of the responses that I saw to this that like genuinely it's like why would that make this better? With
You
someone
see
saying,
where the,
oh they
the tail thing is with the keyholes? That's where you're aiming.
Oh,
I
that.
yeah, you need to go
All
north
right.
from here.
Oh, right. Yeah, I got a key for that. All right, sure. All right, fine, whatever.
But yeah, like I saw someone say like, oh, they should have just done everything the same, but replaced all the art assets, and it's like you still would have plagiarized an entire game. That would have been worse.
Yeah, like, you know, it's not the art assets that that Nintendo was able to cease and desist them on. It was the fact that it was the entire fucking game of Link's Awakening.
They should have replaced Link with Steamboat Willie, and then it would be
Oh, no.
okay.
Yeah, that would.
Then
solve
it would be
the
an art
problem.
project, but it would probably be a pro-capitalist art project, given that would be essentially arguing in favor of copyright tacitly.
Look,
Yeah, just give Steamboat Willie a swinging cat to use as his weapon, and
There we
Oh.
go. Well, this isn't as bad as I thought.
Like I get way more up in arms about this shit because like the way that people respond to old video games looking old is already so fucking bad, and shit like this makes it worse.
that's fair.
Like,
I'm not
what do
gonna
they
say you're
expect?
wrong because you're absolutely not wrong. Also,
Because
I wonder if like I can make this slightly
There's-
less worse
there's
in the
an-
settings. Here we go.
to clarify
There we
my
go.
position.
There we go. Now we can't even see the entire room at one time.
Oh Jesus!
This is just a Game Boy.
No, it's not. Because
No,
it
it's
doesn't have
not.
screen
This is
transitions.
actually worse than playing it on Game Boy.
yeah,
Like as far as visibility goes.
This is the Link's port.
I think if you stay in the center, you do get one full room at a time.
No, you don't. No,
Th-
you don't. You
this is
can't
the
see-
Capcom
You
version
can't see the
of
top
game.
or the bottom. Also, I thought the Capcom games were actually pretty good. Am I in the
They are.
minority there?
They
I
were
think-
no, you're not. They were directed by the guy who directed Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild.
Okay, yeah. So
They're
they
good,
were.
but
Nope, I died.
when you get into the dungeon screens or dungeon rooms with with more than one screen,
They're
it's weird.
they're allowed to scroll.
Yeah.
But
Okay, settings. Set my video controls. Let's go at a nice, reasonable 5x. That feels correct to me.
But yeah, the discourse around any re-release of an old game is people screaming at it that it looks old and they should have fucking remade it and upresed everything, and it's
No.
fucking
Okay,
hellish.
A lot of
all right. So
unnecessary-
I'm of two minds of that sort of thing because one of my favorite
Fucking hate it.
recent by recent I mean like within the last 10 years, like re-releases that it's not a remake is definitely the Killer 7 PC remake, which is way better than like anybody should have expected it to be. Oh, I do have a key. When did I get a key? Oh, whatever.
You probably killed
And
them.
that game
Oh, that entire
is
door opening
literally-
effect looks like shit now.
And that game is literally just, hey, it's Killer 7, but in higher resolution. But Killer 7 like survived being in high resolution very well in my opinion, because the art style was already basically perfect. You didn't need to change anything. Like, it was always a rather low polygon, like it always like looked the way it looked with like purpose and intent.
So, to drag this, to
No.
get to the heart of this problem that I have,
Okay, I'm listening.
it is already so hard to re-release games.
Yeah.
There's already so many barriers to entry in terms of technical challenges and legal challenges and everything else. Like, it bothers me to contribute to a world where we also need to like do stupid shit to them. And like, this is not at fault, but I have already had to explain to multiple people why I think this is a bad way to play the game.
I mean, I'm 100% on board. This is absolutely a bad way to play the game.
I'm not talking about you.
I'm just
you
a bad
are aware
person.
of you are aware of the situation around this game and like the intent behind the game. When I talk to like normal human beings who know some things about games but not a ton about games, it's like, oh, it's bigger. It has you can see more of the game. That's better. And it's like,
Oh man, I didn't
we
realize
have
that
not,
these parts would like be in like the big version as well. This is hilarious.
They had to, but like we like people who play and purchase like the majority of the audience that plays and purchases video games have not had the colorizing old films and pan and scan discussion.
Well, you shouldn't
Oh, no.
colorize old films. That's bastard shit.
And that's what keeps happening with old games.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I see how this works now. All right, here we go. Start. There we go. I do like having multiple
I am
buttons.
definitely. I'm
to,
of the
do
opinion.
Link's Awakening type shit. Can I jump on these guys? Oh, you can. You can
Yeah,
Goomba
yeah.
stomp them. That's awesome.
Yep.
I'd forgotten.
They
And you always
jump
get a
out when
heart
they
when
do.
you do.
Yeah, they're guaranteed a health drop in that context.
Also, use a shield on these dudes.
No. Okay, fine.
No, but understanding the movie side of things and not necessarily the game side, I would have said, yeah, there was a lot of effort that went into that because it was high quality for the system it was made for. And yes, it's going to show its age. But then, like, you get so involved updating every little piece of everything that it takes away from,
See, I
guess,
feel
some
like
of the
there are some things that
nostalgia
can be
factor?
updated and some things that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like every time that there's like a restoration of an old film, we have to go through the DVNR shit again as well.
What was that one?
DVNR, digital video noise reduction. It's a
Thank you.
yeah. It's just a technique. It's you make a computer try to wipe out film grain, and it inevitably obliterates large parts of the picture. Or now we're currently dealing with people trying to fucking AI DVNR shit. And
Oh,
it's
that was what they
making
did
everyone
to
into horrible
fucking
wax
True
stick.
Lies, which is not, a class. It's just not like a timeless classic. It's a stupid
But it's
movie
still
I
fucking
enjoy,
up the
but
film.
that doesn't mean it's like great or anything.
But they're still fucking up the film.
Yeah, no, but like the
Yeah.
result is absolutely a movie that looks way worse than it originally did.
But yeah, like my issue is that there is a culture around like the re-release of old games that more and more demands that stupid shit be done to them.
Yeah. No, I just
The
appreciate.
Last of Us Part
I just
2
appreciate the
remix.
option to do stupid shit to it. I don't want the original game to like stop existing or anything like that. That would
Yeah,
be bad.
I am particularly harsh on this because again, I have like, and you aren't one of them, but I have had to talk to multiple people and explain to them why this is a kind of not a great way to play this game.
Oh yeah, no. I, on the other hand, just want to play the game in bad ways because
I mean-
I have an angry heart full of kittens and
But
puppy
this-
dogs. And if this is how you folks make art, it's fucking depressing.
This was something that I realized today when I was trying to figure it out. But one thing that I was amazed by, if you're unaware, and I might be wrong in this, but I don't think I am. I don't think you can play Joust on the Nintendo Switch.
You might be able to in Atari 50. I can't remember if it's in
Can't remember if it's on there or not.
Okay, yeah, Atari 50 maybe, but at the very least you can't play arcade Joust.
No.
That has a bunch of arcade games in it. That might be in there. Let me check. There's a ton of things that are just lost to time.
But, well, I was
because-
just going to say that it seems like the majority, because WB Games purchased Midway for the express purpose of making movies out of their games, a
That's-
lot of games,
That's an
that you
insane
look
thing
at-
to do.
isn't it?
Yeah,
But
like,
a lot of games that
I mean,
are
like, sure, you nailed fucking Rampage, but that wasn't exactly difficult. All you had to do was.
I mean, it's
Oh
just
yeah,
Godzilla,
Midway
man.
got that hold of that part of Atari. Yeah, that's not an Atari 50.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
with that being the case, it's a number of early, like, definitive arcade games they're just not re-releasing anymore because WB has no interest
The
anymore.
only one of Midway's arcade, the only part of Midway's arcade legacy that WB is even aware of or cares about is Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, 100% Mortal Kombat. After that,
Like, those
it's like,
you can play. You can play bad versions of those.
yes, but Joust, Rampage, Perennial, Tubin.
Oh god. Yeah, like Midway made it like all those old Gauntlet games that fucking are surreal and kind of awesome. Gone.
Yeah, Gauntlet.
Legends,
like,
Dark
Gauntlet
Legacy.
Yeah, and Gauntlet would be
The third
relevant
encounter.
right now with like Vampire Survivors. being so
Really, there
popular.
should be like Gauntlet is something you could easily bring back now with
I mean,
and
yeah, no,
sell it
people
as
would
like a
love
lower
Gauntlet.
as you could sell like a $30 Gauntlet that you play with your friends and people would go nuts for it.
Yeah, no, that would
Yeah.
be great. Because Gauntlet
But-
is a fantastic. Hey, there you have 4 people in like the room with you, or like online or whatever, and y'all
Yeah.
just want to fuck around for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Gauntlet's
you could
perfect for
even
that
just
shit.
do a collection like Jeanie was talking about, like do fucking Legends and Dark Legacy and the original and Gauntlet 4 and whatever.
I mean,
But
that would make
yeah.
at least a few dollars.
But yes, the people who own Gauntlet have no interest in that, so here we are.
Yep.
bring back Seven Sorrows. Seven Sorrows is really funny because if you look at a list of people who worked on it, it sounds like a shitpost.
Pitfall?
Oh man, Pitfall, that hasn't had a reboot in many a year.
Oh, okay. I
Well,
have it.
Pitfall is officially Atari, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Atari owns that. Pitfall actually did show up in...
Why are there a ton of fucking like corpses on chains in here? This is fucked up.
This is a dungeon. It is a literal dungeon.
Wasn't Pitfall in the that movie with the video game characters?
There are many things you could be talking about.
I
Yeah.
assume
Ready
you're
Player
talking
One. Wreck-It
about,
Ralph. Wreck-It
fucking-
Ralph.
Ralph.
Oh no, there's no Wreck-It Ralph. There's no Pitfall in Wreck-It Ralph, I don't think.
I don't remember Pitfall
No.
and Wreck-It Ralph. What the fuck? I just died. Don't care.
I mean, I
Keep
could
going.
just be making shit up. That's very possible. Like, my brain was not firing on all cylinders this week.
Cinderella.
But
As has been stated, I am quite drunk right now.
Firing on all chandeliers.
3 beats to the wind.
okay, so
The boss was incredibly easy.
I know we already went over this. Did any of you seen the Barbie movie at all?
Yep.
I'm
I
afraid
know
I
Bob
haven't.
has. I've seen part
I
of it.
hear it's good. I haven't gotten a chance to see
It's
it.
very good. I liked it.
It is very good.
Jeanie has seen it
But-
apparently.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
They only
Well,
do that
and
in
the
the very
song's
end.
not even in the
Oh,
movie.
naturally.
Wait,
Yeah,
that
it's-
song's
Yeah, I
not in the
remember
movie?
asking about that.
Well, then what the fuck was
No.
the point?
There's a remix at the
It was too
end
easy.
that has it,
Yeah.
but it's something about copyright issues.
Damn it, Aqua.
Right?
I mean, like, if you're making a Barbie movie, you just write Aqua a fucking check.
Yeah,
They
I
made
don't
$1 billion.
know whose part the problem was on. I didn't look that closely into the wiki thread, but there's a scene where I don't think this is a spoiler. I think this was in quite a few of the trailers, but they talk about having a beach off.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like where the
They're-
where the entire
the two
joke
Kens are
is,
fighting.
aha, that sounds like masturbation.
Yeah, the two kids are arguing. I'll beat you off, man. I'll beat you off first. Yeah.
Hmm.
You gotta beach me off first. Yeah. Also, I didn't realize just how many really big names are in the cast because half of them don't even have speaking
Constant.
parts.
I mean, I know
Yeah,
Michael
well-
Oh, yeah.
Cera's in there. I don't think he's a big name. He's more like
No,
a
but
big
he does
name
have
from 20
speaking
years
parts.
ago.
Yep, he's Alan. He's Midge's. I think they saying friend.
Midge's husband.
Yeah, her husband, because Midge being the pregnant Barbie, that one caused a lot of problems with the conservatives.
Yeah.
Wait, the idea that Barbies could have sex? And
Well,
like,
Not
procreate?
necessarily, but they could get pregnant,
And then you'd have a single mother, and that's bad.
so they had to get her married.
And then,
But yeah,
John
he
Cena's
was
in it.
also supposed to be like Ken's bestie.
Yep. He's just Alan.
I am now thinking about the one
But you
game
had,
like... My bad.
I was gonna say you have the one Ken who is guy who played Shang-Chi in the Marvel movies.
Fucking what's his name?
Simu.
Simu, yeah.
Simu Liu, yeah.
I'm butchering his name.
He's actually a pretty cool guy. Like everything I've heard about him strikes me as, oh yeah, no,
Right?
that guy's all right. Wait. I have to. Oh, I can't pause here. Okay.
I've
this
also
is important.
been.
This
I
is
started
important.
watching
This
Kim's
is for
Convenience
science.
because he's in that too.
one of the Kens is now the Doctor
Yes.
from Doctor Who.
Which- I the second watch through, I realized which Ken he was. It's like I didn't recognize him the first time.
Identify the Kens.
Okay.
Good
Oh
job,
yes.
Dennis,
Oh
with
yes.
the mermaid.
Oh
But he doesn't have
yeah.
any lines.
This is the only proper way to play fishing game.
Oh my lord! What have you done?
I had to know.
thinking about.
I had to
I'm now
know.
thinking about the one rhythm game I can think of that had Barbie Girl in it.
I assume it was for the Game Boy Advance.
No, it was a PS2, a very early PS2 game called Unison Rebels of Rhythm and Dance, and it has an absolutely baffling soundtrack.
That includes
yeah.
Barbie Girl.
Yes,
Are there any other
YMCA by the
Aqua
Village
songs
People.
in it?
What's that? No, there are no other Aqua songs in it. There
Does
is,
Aqua
however,
have any?
OPP by Naughty by Nature for some reason.
Of course there
We
is.
Are Family by Sister Sledge. That's the Way I Like It by Casey and the Sunshine Band. Everybody Dance. Perhaps my personal, most what the fuck is this doing here? Country Grammar by Nelly.
Ooh.
Oh,
Lotta-
that's what year it was.
It was a time.
All right, now I'm just trying to clear out the entire lake, see what will happen.
In
Can you
conclusion,
actually
Unison
see
is a
what
very
you're doing?
baffling rhythm game.
Beat, can you actually see what you're doing?
Yes, I'm leaning way close to my screen.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't
Pon's
think
all
I can
fished
do
out.
it.
Why not try your luck in the sea? Okay. Say that, forget it. It's okay, run along for now. Ah, bullshit. Alright, video controls. 5x feels correct to me.
But yeah, but for the Barbies, it was like overall, it's like half the cast of Sex Ed. Cause
Don't know that.
I don't know what that
Don't
means
know who
either.
that means.
Sex Education is on
It was
Netflix. British.
Scully
High school. Sorry.
from X-Files.
Gillian Anderson? Got it.
Yep.
Gillian
Yeah.
Anderson, okay, cool. I'm not gonna
Oh, yeah.
watch that. Just you know. Just
I
so
mean,
you
it was
know.
never a beat thing to watch. So.
Yeah, it's like Super Riverdale.
Super Riverdale,
My,
brother.
my
There's
knowledge
no
of
such thing.
Riverdale all comes from that Doc Future thread, and that's all I need to know. Like
Are
I
we
watched all of the fucking CW shows in the Arrowverse, and frankly, if you want me to watch more CW after that, no. I am but a man.
What were you saying,
No,
Jeanie?
so there's the main female character from Sex Ed is also one of the Barbies, but when you see her, you almost think she could be Margot Robbie's twin,
Okay.
but with darker hair.
I was about to say, before you said with darker hair, I was gonna say, attractive blonde actors are not actually, rare. There are a lot of them, it turns out.
All right, you know what?
Also, one of them, the redheaded Doctor Barbie, is trans.
Oh, well,
Yes.
that's actually really cool. Was not aware of that.
She's pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe it.
Right,
It's
and
funny
then-
to try to remember characters from Barbie because they're all Barbie.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
And then the guy that answers the phone at Mattel was also on Sex Ed. He's the what do you call it? The principal's son.
Okay, I think I
Okay.
need the power bracelet to pick that up. So that ain't happening.
You are correct. You
Yeah,
need to
'cause
go
if you can't-
rescue Bow Wow.
Oh wow, it doesn't tell you that?
I'm sure it did, but it's not like I'm actually
Oh,
reading the
yeah, it did.
text.
Well, it used to in the original game.
I'm sure it did,
brush up
but
against-
as stated, I'm not exactly reading the text.
No. In the original game, it gave you a message every 30 seconds reminding you what was.
Oh
happening.
yeah, no, it only does that once here. So that's a quality of life improvement carried over from the Switch
Switch.
version.
But Jeanie, I don't know if you had this noticed this when you were watching it, but most of those people, actors, only have like one scene or one line or whatever. So it's like if you don't recognize them in that instance, you're like, wait, what? Also, if anybody watched Secret Invasion,
I did.
No.
Never.
I did. I'm the one. I'm the only person in this call who made that particular bad choice.
Yeah,
No, you're
I,
not. just I wouldn't have mentioned it if I hadn't seen it.
Secret Invasion is amazing because it's so bad. Like, I would say it's actually worse than Iron Fist, which up till now had been like the one really, really fucking bad Marvel show.
I was about to say Iron Fist was not only bad, but it was also like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Morally
philosophically
degrading.
offensive is what I would call it.
Like seeing it made you feel like a worse person. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Pushing against. Okay, no, I guess it's just every few minutes. I don't know how it works. Like, I'm pushing against this one, it's not giving me the message, so I don't know. But...
So, the guy in Secret Invasion,
Samuel
the baddie.
Jackson.
the baddie.
Kingsley Benadire.
Yes, he's also in the Barbie.
Oh, good for him. I'm glad
As a
that
Ken.
Secret Invasion didn't ruin his career. Because he seemed like a good actor. Like, I watched him. I'm like, yeah, no, he probably could have killed it if this show didn't suck ass.
Yeah, I don't really have a frame of reference for the quality of it, but it, meh. Like, as far as the actual storyline, I guess.
How to put this? All right, so it's supposedly its stated goal, the thing that everybody who was there to promote it. The thing they all said was, "Oh yeah, we're making a Cold War spy movie, right?"
What?
That was the idea. That was the pitch, rather.
Okay.
And 80s, 70s, and even into the 90s. Those movies did exist. Were they problematic? Of course they fucking were. But they also had this vibe to them. They had this feeling. And that feeling was this constant state of tension and paranoia. And oh fuck, are they actually gonna do it? At any moment, any two characters are talking to each other, you should be feeling one of them's going to stab each other at any moment, and that tension is what drives the entire fucking thing. And Secret Invasion...
did not get any of that.
Secret Invasion somehow, had an entire complete runtime, and at no point did you think, oh man, one of them is going to do it.
Well, except for the first 5 minutes where they actually do.
Yeah, there were 5 minutes where you're like, oh fuck, they know what they're doing. And then the entire rest of the season happened, and you're like, oh, no, they don't. We were lied to.
Been diddled again.
I was fooled. I wouldn't say I was fooled, because, by this point in my pirating / watching on my brother's login points of Marvel knowledge, I knew what I was getting into. I knew that, everything was gonna suck. But, I was impressed by how much it sucked. I was like, wow, you guys did not
You
even try a
expected it
little
to
bit.
suck, but not to that level.
Yeah, I expected it to suck, but you have fucking Sam the Man on your payroll. You're supposed to try, at least a little bit.
No.
But they didn't, no. And
Yeah, I think
I'm
it
not
was-
even I'm not even putting that at Sam the Man's feet. He could He's 70 years
Working
old.
with what he was given.
He's in his 70s. He's allowed
He's
to just
blood
like
from the
phone it in.
I mean, you couldn't squeeze blood from that stone.
Yeah, like no, and like to be fair, like when he was allowed to to like put the work in, he did. He absolutely did. It's just the material he was given sucked, and there's not a lot he could do to save that. He's not allowed to like rewrite the entire thing like right there. Also, and I'm not sure how true this is, but I'm sure it's at least a little bit true. Apparently, they had to rewrite huge amounts of it and reshoot it because the Ukraine war happened, and they had like actually wrote a bunch of like Russia and Ukraine stuff into the script, and then it happened in real life, and they were like, "Oh fuck, this is suddenly very tone deaf and tasteless."
Yeah, that tracks.
Hate when that happens.
Time to get my photo taken by a mouse.
Well, so this is officially
Copyright
the DX
infringement?
version.
I mean, it had colors, so yes, it was also that.
Oh hey, it's me. I'm adorable. Wait,
Print that
I
out
have
with
to
your
know.
Game Boy camera.
I have to fucking know. I have to fucking
No, you
know.
need the Game Boy printer separately.
I have to know. I have to know. This
You
is
don't.
important.
No one has to know
I
this.
have to know. I alone have to know. Oh, okay. It scales up. It scales up automatically, regardless of what you're
Okay.
of whatever stupid
Aw.
shit you're doing. That's almost disappointing. 5 is correct.
You almost found the Moblin base around here. It's somewhere around.
Yeah,
I
it's
assume
in the
it's
little
right here, like in
veins.
this like door.
Yeah, there you go.
With the flare.
You want to go in there.
Time to do some murders. I was just playing Tears of the Kingdom earlier today, and like experiencing the boss bokoblins. This guy feels like a prototype version of that.
Oh, I have a quote-unquote Tears of the Kingdom story to tell.
Go ahead.
So, I was...
I'm dead.
Let's loosely say babysitting a 9-year-old 2 days ago.
Okay.
Adventures in
And
Babysitting.
he has free reign of my Switch and Switch collection, any game on it, whatever. And it leads to an amusing situation where you look away for 5 seconds and suddenly he's playing some completely random $2 game that I downloaded like a year ago, and it's like, okay.
Well, I hope
whatever,
it's
have
not
fun.
that like fucking porn game that had no porn in it.
Yeah, no,
Shoot Larry?
he has. Yeah, no. What was it? Wife Quest.
That was
no,
a porn
he-
game, but I was referring to the Fate Stay Night cooking game.
Oh, excuse. Yeah, well, that game's even worse.
That game is somehow more pornographic and less pornographic at the same time.
Dude, I can imagine if you booted that game up and like 3 seconds into them explaining how curry works, you'd just be like, nope, next game. But anyway, he booted up Breath of the
You
Wild,
can guard with your shield.
I don't believe in that.
and I'm like, why'd you boot up Breath of the Wild? Like, I would expect you to go up for the more recent Tears of the Kingdom. Like, he knows what he's looking at. He knows there's a sequel, and he says to me, yeah, but your copy of Tears of the Kingdom doesn't have the cool motorcycle in it.
The motorcycle is actually, like, if I was to make a serious criticism of Tears of the Kingdom, the simple fact of the matter is, the motorcycle means so much. It's important.
And I will say that a 9-year-old notices.
Here's the thing. In Tears of the Kingdom, like, the first thing, I've been replaying it, and I've been enjoying it a lot, but the one thing I haven't done in this replay, as of this point, is make a flying machine. Because it's not even that it breaks the game, because I kind of love, like, breaking games. It's part of the fun for me. But like, I want to, when I do that shit, I want it to, like, feel like it has a risk to it. And the motorcycle in Breath of the Wild, while being, like, obviously stupid and game-breaking, and also something you can only do after the game is basically over, which is why in my most recent replay of Breath of the Wild, I saved doing that shit until I had like actually I literally just beat all the bosses as fast as I could, just so I could go straight to the motorcycle, without like feeling bad, because then I would have like, you know, a million shrines to do with that I could like use the motorcycle to get to instead of like playing the game normally.
I would like to play a version of Breath of the Wild with a motorcycle from literally the first moment to see how that works.
It's not that dissimilar to riding the horse.
Yeah.
In fact, the horses are actually faster, just a little bit. But the motorcycle has this feeling of freedom, because the horse, being an animal that like reacts to things, will avoid like going into areas.
What kind of crappy motorcycle
kill
is slower than a horse?
Yeah.
One
shaped
built
like a
by
horse.
ancient banana guys.
Let's see, what'd she give me? Would you be a deer and take him for a walk? What? I
You
just
take
took
him
him
to the
for a
next
walk.
You have to now
You
go to the
go to
second
the
dungeon
swamp
with
and
him.
take him to the dungeon.
Okay, I'll go to the swamp and take him to the dungeon. Where's the swamp?
But
I've forgotten where the
North,
swamp.
it's where you came from.
yeah, it was the first place you tried to go with all the plants.
Yeah. Back
So-
through the woods.
Yeah, you were going in the complete opposite direction. But yes, I will say regarding the horses versus the motorcycle, I felt
I'm not gonna get you there.
I felt protective of any of the horses that I got. Like, I would not ramp them off of a cliff.
Oh
because
yeah,
was
no,
afraid
I
of
absolutely
hurting.
love Good Boy, who's my horse in Breath of the Wild, and Big Gus, who's my big horse in Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that all my horses were named Mr. Ed.
It's
Well,
important
of
to give
course.
your horse stupid names. Like that's half the joy.
I hope that one would talk to me, so they're all named Mr. Ed. Of course.
Happens to be with Mr. Ed.
Oh, I put up in the general chat the terminal montage, Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom speed run.
Oh yeah, that's great. I love his videos. Also, his like Kirby videos are like a thing of perfect beauty. I don't care who knows.
Well, of course, they're Kirby.
Wrong way.
Yeah. Here we go. Is this the correct?
Yeah, but you
way?
have to be on the other side of those rocks.
Yeah, you have to get it through it on the other direction.
Can I just like? Is there like a stairway over here eventually? There is not.
No, there is not. Go left.
All right. Yes, I know I could have blocked that. No, I didn't. You're not the boss of me.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
That's why I did it for you, because I respect your time.
Not sure I believe that.
Every time I hear that note, I get the Malcolm in the Middle theme song stuck in my head.
That's what I was referencing.
No, but it just, like, even not in this context, every time I hear the phrase now.
Yeah, that's normal. It means you're exactly the same age as me.
AKA the most normal age.
Yeah, the most normal age. Fuck you if you're older or younger than me.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
I'm older than you. Sorry.
Not dramatically.
How
No,
dramatically?
not dramatically, but older enough.
I'm 40, which seems like the most normal age to me right now.
All of us. What? All the way back here? Fuck this game.
It's the last time you went in the house. It'll take you 3 seconds to get back there.
That's a lie,
No, it
and
would
we
take
both
anyone
know it.
else. No.
And frankly, I do
It
not
would take
appreciate
anyone else 3 seconds
your
to get back.
disgusting dishonesty.
Like, I don't feel as old as I am, but that's a different problem.
I felt like I'm 14 for the last 20 years.
Well, my mom keeps insisting she's only 23, so you can imagine how that's worked out for me.
That's a little concerning.
That is a little concerning, just a little bit.
Does your mom note 23 as a significant age for anything else?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can get out the fucking.
Maybe she just
Treasure chest down
feels
there as
like
well.
she's 23. I really haven't tried to analyze it too much.
That's an age you don't want to be if you're Jim Carrey.
Oh, remember that film? You should.
References to movies nobody liked.
Nobody liked
I'm
nor
sure
cared
it did
much
horror
about it.
movies very well, but I had no interest.
Oh, 50
It was supposed to be a horror movie, right?
Kind of.
A little bit.
It was a movie.
I think they
Well,
would
it
have
was
called it a
before
thriller
people
at the time.
consumed by conspiracy theories were just a thing we dealt with every day.
What do I do?
Well,
The Veerman
fair
film.
enough.
That's the film.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do in here.
Light
Like
the
the
torches.
Official game of the
It's a
movie.
Zelda game.
How do I light torches?
You can light the torches. You can light the torches
got
with
powder.
your magic powder.
Oh, right, the magic powder. Okay, yeah, I totally forgot.
Like it's
about that.
literally already selected.
Like the poison for Cusco? The magic powder?
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay, light torches.
Movie you've seen.
what the fuck did I eat before this?
You never got that burrito?
No, I am being frugal. I don't have a burrito budget at the moment.
Oh. I subscribe to your Patreon exclusively to fuel burritos.
Yeah, I need to like either put things on that or fucking pause it because I feel terrible for what I've done to you.
You don't
Look,
have to
I
do
just
that.
consider it a tax for having known you.
Isn't knowing me already the tax?
Wait. Do I? Okay, how's this motherfucker work?
Please tell me I'm the
Jeffy's your
only
moment.
person still subscribed.
I know.
I think Beat might also be there.
I'm pretty sure I am, but like if I'm not, I'll feel awful because I want to support you.
Yeah, but I haven't added anything. Like
So?
you should.
Who gives a
I should
shit?
have paused it like
These
a
are
year
the
ago.
guys that you get with the spin attack.
Yeah, charge up your sword.
Oh. Here I am, like trying to like.
I need to put like this 4-part essay about how much FF16 sucks that I wrote onto there.
I mean, that sounds awesome. I would absolutely.
But I
pay to
keep
see
needing to. I keep needing to actually like.
that.
I'm just going to be
Sorry.
clear that I have like basically an entire post written about Final Fantasy 16 in my head, and I
A lot of
almost
good it does
don't-
there.
I was gonna say I almost don't want to post it just to like. I feel like Final Fantasy 16 should feel bad about what it did, and like I don't like
It
drawing
won't.
attention to it.
Like I need
know
to. I
what
need to
you
go
did.
in on it in part because like I'm fucking like. Every time that I see people be like, "Oh, like Clive's such a great character," I wrote an entire essay about how he is designed to be a boring crowd pleaser, with absolutely no interest brought to him. Like, I respect the attempts by his voice actor to do something interesting, but his material sucks shit. Like that is one of the essays is about that. One of them is about its just complete failure to do anything with the like seeming primary theme of slavery. One of them is about like the complete failure of the combat to understand the appeals of the new genre that it was working within, and like what does and does not work. Like I have a number of essays built up for this fucking game.
It's a weird thing
good.
to say, but in thinking about the combat focus of it, like I feel like there's. I mean, you do you, and I'm being clear that I don't
Yes, I know.
expect you would have the same problem I would. But personally, I don't think I can write about the combat of Final Fantasy 16 without coming off as an old man complaining about why is Final Fantasy doing this.
Mine
it
is
has-
more.
It has legitimate problems, but I feel like I can't delve into it without just being like, why did you do this?
Mine is fully accepting. Okay, you accepting the premise. Okay, you decided to do this, and it's just going into this. Whatever you were attempting, you did it bad because like
yes.
Devil May Cry combat is not meant to exist across 40 hours, and they dumbed down the Devil May Cry combat.
I was about
so
to
that it
say,
has-
I feel like they did that because they knew that they shouldn't have done that in the first place.
Well, it was because they were doing it to make sure that like people who couldn't play that kind of game, who don't buy that kind of game, could still finish the game. But they didn't replace the depth that they took out with anything.
Right, and even beyond that, it like in reducing it again, like you can't maintain that level of adrenaline gameplay and then sit around and have Sid explain to you the history of the world. Like,
God, I have so many mean fucking things to say. Like, I should probably just write another one just about how clumsy the world building is, where everything has to have someone's like. There's no capacity to work in world building in any form other than some dude sits there and tells you this will be important. Here's how X works, and then it never comes up again because the world is just complete dog shit.
God, if the game wasn't so long, I should replay it for the express purpose of how often does some sort of plot point come up and then is just nothing.
Okay,
There is a
who
character.
spent like an upsetting amount of time today going, should I finish my Trigun rewatch today just so I can say that I am that I was able to finish the effort post I've been working on all year, that I finished it in the year. No, just don't do it. Just save yourself, man.
Oh yeah,
The
no, I'm
thing
not
that's
going to do it
actually-
because legitimately, I mean, the only reason I would do it is just because I'm getting, how do I put this? I feel like with Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 coming out,
Rebirth,
I feel like
yeah.
if I don't get my Final Fantasy 16 thoughts out by then,
You'll
Final
never
Fantasy
be able to.
VII,
It will be
yeah, it will
like
overwrite that
16
part
will
of my
be
brain.
16 will be completely obliterated from human memory.
Yeah.
It will never have
And it
happened.
should
It
be.
will never have mattered.
Yeah, it should be.
We're doing this Monday. I thought we usually do this Tuesday.
We normally do this on Tuesday, but we did it Monday
We
today
wanted to make sure
because
Jeanie could
we
be
wanted
here.
Jeanie to be here because we love Jeanie.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
the
Thanks, guys.
one. It was the one time like that she would have the day off, so we rescheduled.
Yeah,
Um,
we work
But-
with people's schedules because we care.
But
you
yeah,
know,
there was a.
I don't even know if I actually had the day off today. I just kind of assumed I did.
Well,
noticed that, like,
tomorrow we'll find out, won't we?
Hopefully you don't like find out tomorrow in a bad way.
Nah, it's probably not a big deal. Nah, just that I'm like, oh, I'm going back to work tomorrow. I should set my alarm. So I do that, and I look at my calendar to make sure the event is still there, because that has, like, the Zoom link, so I can just be on Zoom from my phone. And I'm like, oh, there was something for this morning. I hope that was just an error that they made.
Yeah, I mean, I popped into work this morning in order to get some stuff worked out, and there was like a Zoom meeting they'd forgotten to cancel on there, but like no one was there, so probably something like that.
Yeah, that's most likely. So,
I mean, it is New Year's Day. It's a very popular day to be
Very
closed
popular
because
day
your
to
entire
take off.
workforce is
yeah,
hungover.
like most people do not, in fact, require work today.
I went to work
Actually,
today.
I went to the mall before I got home, and they closed like on Sunday hours today. So they closed at like 6.
Even they
Not
didn't
too
want to
bad.
be here.
I don't even know what time they opened. I was surprised the mall was open at all, honestly.
All right,
Good.
my Zelda 2 memories are absolutely failing me. What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
I love Zelda 2.
Did
Zelda
you go
3,
up
whatever.
there?
It's the fourth one.
Zelda 4. I don't give a shit.
Why are you not destroying the pots? I thought that was
You
the whole point.
can't
push
pick 'em
those
up.
blocks together.
I don't have the
Yeah,
pick 'em
you-
up.
Yeah,
not-
you
not
can
the
push
pots,
those
the
blocks
blocks.
together, push them
I don't believe in pushing. It goes against my
I've
religion.
seen you do it. I have seen you do it.
Well, you've seen me do lots of things I don't believe in.
Yes, and that means that you don't believe in them that strongly.
You're not the boss of me.
Guess what?
He is now.
Write a report about why you don't want to push on my desk in 20 minutes.
Fuck! Fuck! You are the boss of me. Shit!
The bat was like, "Fuck
You
you!"
asked for it,
Oh
man.
no!
Oh, it's big boy. Gonna hit the big boy a bunch of times. Oh no,
Oh,
he's
big
throwing
boy?
bombs at me.
Oh no!
He's
Oh,
a
no.
Hinox. You know these things from Breath of the Wild.
I don't remember these things. Oh wait, no, it's a Hinox. Okay, cool.
Wow!
Like
How
it took me a
quickly
moment
we
to
forget.
process that there.
And you don't
Your
have that
default
muted, right?
belligerence came through during that moment.
I'm always belligerent. You know me. You know what the
Yeah,
fuck
but you're
I'm
more
about.
belligerent when you're drinking.
I'm also just belligerent in general.
I know. I'm just saying more belligerent.
Fuck. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Open. Map? All that bullshit for the map? Fuck you!
The first time that I had to restart my save file on this, it was because in the original version of the game, there is a jump that you can make that you're not supposed to be able to make without certain items, and I accidentally made it and couldn't get back.
You couldn't get back at all?
I did not. I couldn't. Like, it might have been possible, but I walked into a room,
There we
and
go.
so I couldn't just get back by dying, and I couldn't make the jump again.
There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas.
Cooking with propane accessories.
Factor changed Link into Hank Hill. All that happens is before
The
every
mod is just
battle
labeled
unlocks,
improvement.
It says, "I'll tell you what."
I'll tell you
I'll tell
what.
you what.
I'll tell you what.
What? Cool with?
No. We were
Sorry, I
happy
didn't-
you're in King of the Hill.
I didn't realize that it was a complete adjustment. I was just like, that's the same sound, and my brain went, yes, we're gonna say
No,
this
we're
now.
all like that. I understand.
I
All
didn't
of
know
our
that it was a
brains are
sports
broken
bottom.
in very
Sorry.
specific ways. It's what makes us. It's what makes us. Really.
They're not
I
even
mean,
human.
that's generally how that works.
What collection of neuroses and problems make you?
Guess I've got brain problems.
If I wasn't
this is
broken,
the room where
people
you do
wouldn't
a
know it was
thing.
me.
There
Oh,
was a
it's a pulse
sign a
force.
little bit back that told you what order you kill these monsters in, and you ignored it.
Uh-oh.
I fucking hate when I have to like switch to a different.
Really wanna kill this Pulse voice.
I have to
I
switch
do.
to
I
new-
absolutely want to kill this Pole's voice.
I
You
have.
gotta throw a pot at him.
Oh,
When I have
okay.
to fucking
Well, I'll do that
switch
then.
I hate when I have to switch to the new Twitter layout when I'm reporting someone. 'Cause it's
Oh boy.
a pain in the ass.
That sounds very frustrating.
Yeah.
You also can just throw the pot without releasing the Pole's voice.
But I
We'll
wanted
say
to
it.
release the Pole's voice so it would know what I was doing to it.
I got really annoyed because Discord updated mobile on.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
latest Discord update is
Oh.
just awful.
Oh, I use if you have Android, you can use Vendetta.
I don't have the patience.
Sounds like
to
work.
work on external. Yeah, exactly. I'm too old for this shit. No, the biggest problem was that people on the main server where I hang out were like, "Oh, you can just switch back to the old version," and like showed me where, and I was like, I don't have that option. I has a sad.
How do I
Pick
how
up
do I
pot.
piss off this guy? Oh, I bet I have to throw a pot at him or something stupid, right?
You
There
just
is
hold
one.
the. You need to weigh
Pot.
it down.
Just stand there and be heavy.
As we all have been in our lives.
But you don't have the key yet because you didn't do the thing you were supposed to do.
What was the thing I was supposed to do?
Okay, go back to that room with the 3 monsters.
The Pole's voice. And
I
the other
killed
two.
that bitch!
Yeah, but you have to
kill them
in
in the right
a certain
order. Gogglebob tried to explain this to you.
Well, he did a shitty job. Fuck you.
I was shouting as loud as I could.
Shout louder.
Gogglebob's just not.
lack
Gogglebob's
the
just
strength
not
of your
loud
shithead
enough.
Not
convictions.
trying very hard, though.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yes.
I was getting mad at Gogglebob, as I do.
Bogglegog.
Bogglegog.
Now you're dead.
Grogglesbog.
Gorgleborg.
Like a blob.
Gorgleborg. Orgalorg.
Borgleborg?
All the above.
Lorgalorg.
I feel like I should be offended by some part of this.
No.
just fun to fuck up your name.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just fun, Bobblegog.
I mean, we could start talking about Yellow Beat.
No,
the
that's
skeleton.
totally legit.
Too legit. Too legit to quit.
Bella Skeet.
Hellish Beat? I mean,
Hellish
that's...
Hellish beat.
Hellish Beat? Sure, why not? That's fine. See, the great thing about having a simple four-letter name is that it's very difficult to fuck up in a way that I would care about.
B.
Ebe.
I'm not Jewish.
Wow.
Abe?
I was going by an
Iba.
old NoFX cover there.
Okay.
Alright, so what's the order I gotta kill him in?
You gotta kill the pole's voice first, then the bat, and then the skeleton.
Alright, fine. You told me I didn't have to fucking push shit around to kill him. Who lied to me?
I think that was fanboy.
Oh, wait, this is, I just realized, is this like a ROM hack?
No,
No,
this
it's a
is the
complete recreation.
this is the Link's Awakening HD that got took down exactly one day after release.
Oh, I thought this was the original ROM, but then put through, okay, yeah, the scrolling would, okay.
Yeah, in fact,
I
you haven't
al-
seen me do this
Oh,
in like
God.
defiance
Not
of man and
again.
God yet.
Here we go
You
again.
summoned it.
Awful.
I don't think it'll work as
Tiny.
well on this level.
Wow, look at
It's
that
not
ant
the-
farm.
It's not the,
You
no,
can
the,
now
the,
see
the
that
other
it
one
turns
was
out this is
worse.
shaped like a pot.
Oh, it is? Holy shit, it is! I didn't know that.
Pot of greed.
Okay, here we go. Wait, fuck. Okay, good.
Yeah, all the dungeons are shaped like something.
Ah,
What does pot of greed do?
Okay,
no
there
one
we go.
else.
Okay, sorry.
I shouldn't have like thrown all the pots in that room because now I'm suffering dearly for my sins, my many sins. Get the fuck out of my way, bitch.
Can't believe Pizza
Fanboy,
Hut
you
died
mentioned
again.
being hungry so much that now I'm hungry. What the
Okay,
hell?
so
Sorry?
okay, I killed the pole. Now the bat, yes,
Yeah,
Now the
next
bat-
is
oh.
bat.
and then the skeleton. Very in duress over having to do that. Okay, boss key. Cool.
The
I
problem
guess I
is
should
that
like also like get some health up somewhere.
It's also like 11:30 p.m. for you.
yeah, exactly. Like, that's not
I
fair.
forgot to eat breakfast or lunch.
Give me fucking like hearts. There we go. Thank you. More. Thank you.
Let's party.
Still more. Not enough. My demands are very... Okay, they're not giving me hearts anymore. I guess we'll just... Oh, well, I pushed the wrong button on my stick. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me, asshole. Okay, fine, a rupee, whatever. Damn it! Alright. Now where we need to be.
They should have come up with RuPaurs many years before.
They really should have.
My entire soul for Grumpy Link, who's just really upset about somehow having found money that lost him money.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this motherfucker. How do I beat this
You
guy?
throw it against a goddamn wall.
Do I just run up to it and...
Pick it up.
I can't... I'm pushing the button. It's not buttoning. I'm dead. This is your fault
Forget
somehow.
if there's... I mean, probably.
Button, no buttoning. Please report.
Bug report.
Wait, doesn't that also end up on Goggle Bob's desk?
Yes. Somehow.
Can't believe Goggle Bob is Beat's direct superior.
I'm
God damn
unemployed
it.
right now, so yes. He's technically... Goggle Bob is
blood
technically
right
the
now?
leader of Even Worse streams. As much as I hate to like say that.
Congratulations!
That just means you're the one that gets all the shit.
Yeah, that means
Sounds
that
like
means
drunk,
he's the guy
and
we
when you are
complain
drunk,
to,
you
and
remember
nothing
that I am
else.
the
He
leader.
doesn't. There's no benefits to this.
Can't believe you're the Leonardo here with the dork.
Which one of you does machines?
That's all of us, kind of. But I would posit that Beat is the Raphael here.
Really?
Very
I always
much
thought of
so.
myself as the Michelangelo.
You're
You're
rude.
the one that's extremely rude.
Oh, that is true. Yeah. All right, sure. I'm on board. I'm back. I'm back.
Well,
I'm
those
back. I'm
machines
back
is probably
into it.
me, because
Okay.
I've actually worked assembly at the plant.
Yeah, that makes
before.
sense. Donatello's a good one to be.
Yeah, Donatello is an absolutely fine choice, and so is Raphael for that matter. I'm not like upset to be Raphael. I always
Even if
just
it wasn't
liked
what you
Mikey.
dreamed of.
So then who's the Mikey? Because that's important. I guess Caliscrub.
He is a party dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Caliscrub,
Cali strikes me
congrats,
as
you're the
my
party dude.
favorite.
Does that make
Caliscrub has not
Cassandralyn
been here
April?
for an hour.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Makes me what?
Only Cassandra can answer that.
What was the question?
Who's April?
Or which one is Cassandra? That's what they're asking.
Yeah,
Technically, she could be Janeka. From
I don't
the
know
IDW
enough
comic.
about anything, and I have no. Well, okay. I don't know enough about Ninja Turtle lore.
You don't need to know anything about lore. They're very simple archetypes.
Who's the
Well,
one that
he's-
hits
he's
things with a
trying to
hockey
compare.
stick?
That's Casey
Casey
Jones.
Jones.
Casey
Do
Jones.
that.
You can be Casey Jones. Casey Jones absolutely is an honorary turtle.
I'm here
Yep.
for that.
He's in the video game even as an honorary turtle.
Yeah.
Casey Jones is the one who saves the world while wearing sweatpants. So you know.
He said.
That's my jam. I'm here.
He said. He says Gungala. Yeah. Also in the Rise show, Casey Jones is actually a girl in that one.
Really? Interesting.
Really?
Kinda.
What's that?
It's sort of like
You guys
Casey
are
Jones is
about
actually
me.
from the future.
It is a very androgynous name.
True.
The male Casey Jones is from the future, and his mom is like a teenager in the Rise timeline, like in the present of Rise, who's like studying under the.
Casey has a
planet.
daughter in like most canon.
Yeah, here it's kind of backwards.
They
I guess.
inverted them.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get
Rise
anywhere
does a
near
lot
the
of stuff.
genie.
To,
Back
Rise does a
away
lot of
from
stuff
the
with the intention of being different, because it also does stuff like Raph is the leader in that one. They
Yeah,
all have,
but
like,
I mean,
much different turtley designs.
All right,
A
I don't
lot
think
of
I'm
people-
making it any further tonight, so I'm gonna call it.
Alright, yeah.
But yeah,
Alright, well-
Link's Awakening DX HD. It's weird as fuck. I love it.
Yeah.
For bad
Speaking
reasons.
of weird, one
Have a
thing
good
I
one.
like,
Everyone
What-
figure out your favorite Ninja Turtle.
one thing I like
Uh,
about the